Hangzhou might be the fourth most populated city in China, but in this part of Zhejiang province, the skyscrapers only tell half the story. It's one of the country's 7 ancient capitals, and the Grand Canal that flows through it is the longest in the world. For badminton's best, a fitting backdrop for the season finale. It's day one of the 2024 HSBC BWF World Tour Finals. Welcome inside the Hangzhou Olympic Sports Centre. Everything pretty much set fair. This is our home for the next 5 days, and our thanks to He Wei, competition team representative, bringing out one of the World Tour Finals trophies. We're here all the way through until the finals on Sunday, and you will see every single match live here with us. The group stage, the first 3 days, that kicks off imminently. The semi-finals on Saturday, and then the crowning glory from 2 o'clock local time on Sunday afternoon. And as well as the glory, $2.5 million worth of prize money on offer here this week as well. So today, our first session begins in just a few moments. And then our second session, that'll be with, here on court 1, with Jill Clark and Steen Pedersen, 5 o'clock local time this evening. Well, here's our opening lineup. A mixed doubles for starters. Ferdinansyah and Widjaja against Midorikawa and Saito. The Japanese pair haven't made a semi-final anywhere since June. Then we'll see the top-ranked women's doubles pair in the world. Young sensations Lu and Tan will start big favourites against the Indians Jolly and Pulela. After that, it's singles all the way. The women first, with Han Yue hoping to arrest a dismal record against Akane Yamaguchi. She's lost 6 of their last 7 matches. The men to follow, world number 1 Xu Yuqi in search of a second World Tour Finals triumph 6 years after his first, but it's a tough start against world number 4 Jonathan Christie. And we finish with a fascinating women's singles. Japan's Aya Ohori bidding to beat Indonesian Gregoria Tunjung for the first time in 6 long years. There's the second session order of play here on court 1. Jill and Steen, as mentioned, will guide you through it. Some very attractive looking matches there. Anderson against Li Shifeng stands out, and that's a finale of very attractive looking men's doubles to conclude proceedings on day 1. I've had the music and the lights. The action will be imminent. In each of the 5 disciplines, the 8 competitors are split into 2 groups of 4, and the top 2 in each will progress through to Saturday's semi-finals. It's the mixed doubles, and we're kicking off with a Group B match. Ferdinansyah and Widjaja of Indonesia against Midorikawa and Saito of Japan. Officials are on court. All we need are the players, and here they come. Actually, only the second meeting between these 2 pairs, both ranked outside the world's top 10. The Japanese pair won that first encounter. It's only a month ago, actually, at the Kumamoto Masters. And those 2 on your screen, Midorikawa and Saito, won it in straight games. This, though, completely different atmosphere. Biggest tournament of the year outside of the Olympic Games. And a real sense of anticipation here as the players go through the pleasantries. There's the confirmation of that match they played a month ago. 2 close-ish games between these pairs.
So, which side do you choose? Which side? Who will receive?
My name's Trevor Harris. Alongside me, Jeff Toe. And Jeff, day one of the World Tour Finals. There's always a bit of a tingle in the air, isn't there?
Yeah, it's always great this time of year, December, where the most informed players for the year get to battle it out in the next 5 days to take the World Tour Finals title.
So let's give you a bit more information about this quartet. Starting off with the Indonesians, Ferdinansyah and Widjaja, who are ranked at 13 in the world currently. There's just a couple of places below their highest ever ranking of 11, which they only achieved a few months ago. Only one Super 300 title for these two. That came with the side Modi last year. But they have reached a couple of finals of late in Macau in September. And then Korea last month. They lost both of them. Ferdinansyah is 7 years younger, actually, than his partner, Gloria Widjaja, who actually... Widjaja was mixed doubles world junior champion back in 2011, obviously with a different partner. But she's extremely experienced, and she's also the tallest player of the four at 6 foot. There you see it, she was ranked up at 6 with her former partner, Hafiz Faisal, way back. And their opponents, Midorikawa and Saito from Japan, ranked at 21 in the world, which represents a bit of a come down, actually, from their high ranking of 10, which was back in April. And it shows you they haven't had the best of runs in the last 6 or 7 months. Big breakthrough as a pair came last year when they won the Super 500 Canada Open. But only one final this year. That was the Indonesian Masters, and that was almost a year ago. It was back in January, right at the start of the season. Saito, like a partner, also 24 years of age.
Ready to play?
How much of a worry is it, Jeff? They haven't got beyond the quarter-final at any event since June.
Yeah, I think it definitely is, but a few good points on the board to start against Indonesians can really do their confidence good.
Kan Sun-young from Korea is in the umpire's chair for this one. Mention it so often as we get a look at Stephen Ong in the service judge's chair. It's so important to win your first match. It just takes some of the pressure off, because usually, I mean, 2 wins is probably going to get you through to the semis.
Yeah, that's what's more difficult or different than what they're used to in these group stages, where let's just say you don't have a good first match, you still have to pick yourself up and play the next day and try to win.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Midorikawa and Saito, Japan. And on my left, Ferdinansyah and Gloria Widjaja, Indonesia. Gloria Widjaja to serve, Saito. Long ball, play.
So here we go. First shuttle about to be hit in anger at these World Tour Finals. Well, it's a great chance and a big miss, really. Didn't expect Midorikawa to put that wide. He had a huge margin for error. Didn't have to go anywhere near the line with that. Bit of a gift for the Indonesians early on. How much do you read in, Jeff, to that previous meeting? Because it was very recent, as I mentioned. 2 tightish games, but you would imagine it would have given Midorikawa and Saito a bit of confidence when they saw they were drawn in the same group as the Indonesians.
Yeah, definitely, especially because they haven't done too much this year, except at the start of the year. As you said, they got some really good results. But getting a first win on the board here will be really important.
A few errors already from the Japanese pair. Well, it's contagious. Might be a few nerves down there. Such a big event, so much prize money, so much prestige.
Great challenge at the net from Saito there. Just playing it directly back at Widjaja. Just past her. Great placement. Not too risky of a shot, but great placement and shot quality.
It's out the back by a distance. It does look a really open group, actually, this Group B. The other two pairs, Go Soon Huat and Chevon Jemilai. We've got Chen Tangji and Toi Wei as well. Very hard to call. You could see any two from the four, to be honest, progressing. Normally you'd have like a very firm favourite. I don't think there is in this group.
I think very much open, but I think that the Malaysians probably slight favourite for me out of that group. Really good aggressive start here by the Japanese. They've been taking a lot more initiative. They've been attacking quite a lot more. And we can see that on the scoreboard paying off so far.
That was a lovely touch at the net from Widjaja.
Well taken there by Saito. She's really hunting the net, looking to come forward and take it early. She read that brilliantly.
pressure again from Widjaja, just about keeping them in range in this opening game.
Great length there from Ferdinansyah. We've seen him hit a couple out the rear court.
Yeah, and the first misjudgment, really, from the Japanese pair.
Nice defense.
They got their reward. So, little mini comeback here from the Indonesians. Have got them back on terms. Went off along. Only 5'3", Hiroki Midorikawa, but a lot of power, perfect timing, and great spring as well. Outside, so a 2-point lead for the Japanese pair as they go for the mid-game break. Good leave. Got there. Just maybe snatched that in a little bit, Saito. See the disappointment etched on her face.
There's a good chance to make. She was taking that quite early. Just hitting the top of the net there.
We've seen a few unforced errors and service errors now from both pairs, and in A match that is almost certainly going to be close. Can make the difference. Just a point in it again now. It's a good shot because it really cramped Widjaja right at the hip and she just couldn't adjust the racket.
If you're at that left sideline, while we're looking down at the court, potentially a little bit of side drift happening. Yeah, that drive from Ferdinansyah just a little bit too high. When it's coming up above the net level like that, it's just so easy for your opponent. So that was the Japanese to hit down on the shuttle. And when Widjaja is at the net there, it's quite hard to defend when it's coming fast downwards at you. And you're close to the net, there's not much time to react.
Well, the comeback pretty much needs to start here for Ferdinansyah and Widjaja. Combination of their errors and Midorikawa and Saito's positive play have put the Japanese in pole position here in this opener. Was a little timid from the back of the court, though, from Saito. Shot. Just almost took a moment to steady himself, Ferdinansyah, and then delivered the coup de grace hugely effectively. Not the first time we've seen a little bit of miscommunication on the Japanese side of the court.
Yeah, I think Saito's just finding it a little bit uncomfortable to be at the backcourt there after making that unforced error and then being kind of forced back there again. So the Indonesians doing well to exploit that.
3 points in a row, back on terms again, and maybe with the initiative now as we get towards the business end of this opening game. First time they've been in front since they led 3-1 early on in this game.
So the next couple of points are so important here. At 17 all, really tight part of the match where it can go either way. Indonesians coming back.
was a loose one.
Maybe a bit of that sideways drift's coming again to that side. Just edging and pushing that shuttle out. Really aggressive on that return of serve right there. Set Ferdinansyah up for his attacking smash.
Oh. What a telling touch.
What a great shot. Risky shot. Just intercepting that really quickly there. You can see us hunting and searching for that net. Probably didn't mean to make it that tight, but she'll definitely take it. What a great shot at a perfect time to do it.
So huge point coming up here then at 19 all. Good pressure from Midorikawa, and it's earned the Japanese pair a game point here. Just when it looked as though maybe the Indonesians were starting to get on top. Yeah, good pressure set up by Ferdinansyah, and then Widjaja was there to take full advantage.
A great point here by Ferdinansyah. I know we're only seeing the two last attacking shots, but prior to that, he was really doing well just to keep the shuttle down below net level, keep getting that lift, keep getting that opportunity to attack, and then execute it at the right time.
Second chance then for the Japanese pair. Really can sense the tension out there. Always looked like it was going to be a tight opening game, and that's exactly how it's proved so far. Not sure about the wisdom of trying that flicker on game point, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't think that flick serve was as effective as they hoped. And great attacking play again by Ferdinansyah.
So, having seen a couple of game points come and go, now the Japanese are facing one themselves.
bit of indecision there.
That'll do it. Having saved 2 game points, they take their own and take the opener 23-21. Ferdinansyah and Widjaja. And that will come, you have to think, as a bit of a body blow to the Japanese pair, who looked in control for large parts of that opening game, but end up losing it. You could almost say it's like a microcosm of their season of late. Certainly the last 6 or 7 months of it.
Jauh-jauhin dulu. Gimana dia jangan bisa buat cowoknya bergerak, dia pasti nggak enak posisinya. Ya, dia juga nggak akan berani naik kan. Jadi dia akan lakukan dulu. Ya. Pasti dia cuma dengan dia kalah jangkauan dan dia cuma nutup doang di belakang kaki. Kalau lu rasa 1 kali 2 kali, oh gua nggak pas ya.
Court 1, 20 seconds.
Manapun.
Court 1, 20 seconds.
Jangan ragu ya, pas pukul itu jangan ragu aja. Lebih yakin lagi kak. Sorry.
Oh.
Second game, long ball, play. Service over. 1 long.
Just wonder how much psychological damage that losing that opening game has done to Midorikawa and Saito. And whether those two on your screen now can take advantage. Well, that's a bit of a miss. Presentable chance there for Widjaja, put it long. just about. Didn't really have to go anywhere near the line, but got away with it.
Great play there by Widjaja. I'd like to see her a little bit more involved in taking those interceptions, putting that pressure on in the front and the mid-court there. Yeah, great shot. That's really set up by Widjaja coming quickly into the front court so that Ferdinansyah knows that he can step forward and take that mid-court shot early. Oh, nice return of serve. Great disguise. Midorikawa just holding it the last second and then pushing it to the forehand corner of Ferdinansyah instead of the backhand.
Yeah, spotted the opportunity and played that perfectly, Ferdinansyah. So first challenge of this match. Both pairs have 2 challenges per game. And if they are correct with the challenge, they keep it. Put his hand up very quickly, Ferdinansyah, as soon as he heard the cry of fault. So maybe this is tight. Well, not sure what he saw.
I thought it was out, but I didn't think it was that far out.
Yeah, it's a strange one.
6-5. Play.
Well, ended up feeling like a big point, hence the fist in the air from Ferdinansyah.
The Japanese working really hard that rally. You could see Midorikawa just trying to edge forward, and there was a little bit of confusion at the net as well as he tried to put pressure towards the net. Indonesians able to just absorb that.
Subsilver. 8-6.
that's a little wasteful.
Serve server. 9-7. Serve server. 8-9.
So point for point here, basically. Both pairs struggling just to string several good points in a row. A few unforced errors creeping their way into the game again in this second game.
Well, there's a classic case in point. Neither pair really have been able to play error-free badminton since we started. I just get the feeling it'll be the pair that kind of holds their nerve, makes the fewest mistakes. And they come through here. 9-all in the second.
That's unlucky for the Japanese. Saito just really trying to take the initiative and take that shuttle early. Stepping forward right here. Just hitting the top of the tape.
So a 2-point lead for Ferdinansyah and Widjaja at the mid-game break. But you certainly wouldn't say the job is done yet, despite the smiles.
Dia ngangkat-ngangkat tuh kayaknya kebanyakan out tuh, Jan. Tapi lu jangan kontrol kalau lu ragu ya. Kamu kalau dia ngangkat dalam, turunin dulu, jangan langsung banget. Tipe mainnya pokoknya jangan berubah dulu ya. Kan enak tuh, dari pembukanya selalu setengah. Lu ngedrive dia nggak terlalu bahaya. Nah, lu jalan bolanya cepet tapi jangan panjang lu. Dapat momen lu bisa nge-net kayak tadi, kayak tadi dia pasti lurus terus kan jaganya. Lu posisi enak baru lu nyilang. Jangan lupa paksa juga ya. Jangan rubah pola main aja.
Cik, kalau pas habis itu kan. Play.
Here's a present.
Saito needs to keep doing that, challenging Widjaja at the net to give her partner Midorikawa more opportunities like that to attack. But it's hard when... Sorry, I thought that went over, didn't. So Japanese with the 2 points after the mid-game break.
Still get the feeling that neither pair is anywhere near their best. It's a bit of a war of attrition out there at the moment. Well, that was a high-class rally. And finished with aplomb by Ferdinansyah.
So good by the Indonesians there, but Ferdinansyah, that second attacking shot, it wasn't a full power shot. Less power, but more steep, harder to return. Got the short lift and then went for the power to put the smash away. Full stretch here, trying to cut that off. And then just like a little, almost like a little top spin shot there by Midorikawa. Just makes the shuttle drop down very quickly. No time for Ferdinansyah to get there.
Yeah, very quick to see the chance. Saito apologises to Widjaja, but every right to go for the body there. And they're back in front in this rather topsy-turvy second game.
Just look at her hunting the net, coming forward so quickly. Yes, Widjaja has the height advantage, but Saito is very, very quick, reads the game very well.
Another excellent little touch at the net from Natsu Saito. And she's actually stepped up a little bit in this second game.
I think she's been the one that's changed it. She's definitely stepped up out of the four players.
Thought about it, and in the end, it was a wise move from Saito to leave that. On the line, should have killed it. And now big favourites, the Japanese pair, to take the second game. That was disappointing from an Indonesian perspective.
The Japanese definitely with more momentum now. Just drawing these misjudgments and these kind of hopeful leaves. Hoping for an easier free point, but that's quite dangerous, especially with a potential sideways drift that's going to bring that shot back into the court a little bit.
Well, that was well placed. Well, they were 16-13 down in the opening game, came back to win it. So Ferdinansyah and Widjaja certainly won't have given this up. Saito again, to telling effect. Just hanging in there at the moment.
Good interception there by Widjaja. You can see a bit more of that from her. Just to take that initiative away from Saito at the net.
So 4 chances now to level the match for Midorikawa and Saito. Just needed the one. So 21-16, and we're all level here in this Group B mixed doubles. Decider in a moment.
Should you receive after? Okay? Okay? Important. Correct. IG. Okay? So Joshi. Fine. So Danshi, should you receive? Okay? Receive and hyper. Okay? Okay? Huh? So you have to see. Sometimes stop. Sometimes down. Sometimes stop. Sometimes down. Combine. Okay? Okay. Something like this. This is not a receive.
Awalnya cari sebelah dulu fokus.
Lebih yakin aja Pak, Kak, pas net-netannya si ceweknya kan nggak terlalu bisa net-netan tuh. Dia pas kakak nge-net, ngebloknya itu lebih yakin aja pas net ngeblok. Jadi jangan ragu pas mau mukul lah. Yakin.
Code 1, 20 seconds. Code 1, 20 seconds. Final game. Long ball. Play. Server. 1 love.
Really good battle at the front of the court by Widjaja and Saito there. How important it is to win the net, get the shuttle below net level to give their partners the opportunity to attack.
Yeah, so far, I mean, you'd probably say it's been pretty even. I think Widjaja in the first game probably shaded it. Certainly, Saito was better in the second. But this is just the kind of start that the Indonesians would have wanted in this decider.
Really strong play there by the Indonesians. Now we're starting to see Widjaja really get involved. Really look for those mid-court shots. Don't let them just pass by, because the shuttle just drops lower for when Ferdinansyah can reach it. So she's able to take more off at the net.
Well, no question, they're the more proactive pair now, not just because of the 5-love scoreline, but just the way they're playing now. Far more positive, asking some questions that so far Japanese pair haven't been able to answer in this decider.
Definitely that proactiveness happening now, right? So rather than just letting their shuttle come to them, they're looking and searching for it. And we saw that kind of intensity and that intent in the second game. We didn't see it as high from the Indonesians.
Well, they're on the board, but much to do. That is not going to help the cause. Must be 4 or 5 service errors in this match from Midorikawa and Saito. Well, 2 net cords and they still couldn't get it done. They are going to challenge this, but I'm not sure with too much hope of success. Looked from here like it was wide of that sideline.
This is the level of intensity that we can see the Indonesians play at.
And it's bizarre, really. It's been completely out of context in the rest of the match. Just look like a different pair.
Yeah. I think even when this match was starting, it was on the racket of the Indonesians to an extent. Because we know the Japanese are going to come with a certain intensity and speed. But when the Indonesians play like this, with Widjaja just taking that off the net just like that, looking for those shots, that's what we're used to seeing when the Indonesians are playing at their best.
Well, I don't think anyone really forecast this after the first couple of games. 11-1 at the mid-game break. They'll change ends, of course, but it's going to need a massive change in the direction of this match if those two on your screen are to open their World Tour Finals campaign with a victory.
Makanya cewek juga nggak apa-apa. Jangan diajak lambat. Misalnya dia menangani. Jadi lu kalau mau jaga setengahnya dia jangan jaga setengahnya. Karena dia pasti akan diangkat-angkatin. Setiap kali dibanting lu siap. Ya, biar si Deja bisa ngerokol. Jangan diganggu.
Made that one.
So a little bit of confusion there who was going to take that defensive shot, because Widjaja was really late to it for some reason. Great net.
Just wore them down in the end, really. Just missed the sideline with it.
It's pinpoint placement right in the back corner there. It's just a bit of flash photography on the Japanese pair's side. I think that Widjaja was just pointing out
Well, it's a nice shot, but is it too little too late? You would certainly think so. Just made a really slow start to this decider. The Japanese pair. A mammoth task to potentially come back from here. Errors like that will encourage them, though.
I think Saito has had one successful occasion where she has used the flick serve throughout all three of these games.
Feels like the last rites, doesn't it, being administered here? When you think certainly how close the first game was. And the Japanese having to come from behind in the second, but the third has been just a breeze, really, for the Indonesians. 2 more points needed now to confirm the victory. Played. So match points here, 13 of them.
And you see the confidence of the Indonesians now. Ferdinansyah just staying at the net, not bothering to move back.
Just a stay of execution, surely, as we reach the hour in terms of the match time. Well, making them wait for the victory moment. Midorikawa and Saito. 3 match points saved, just the 10 to go. Make that 9. That'll do it, though. 21-11 in the decider. Bizarre match in many respects, in which Ferdinansyah and Widjaja had to save game points in the opener, came through, then dropped their level, really, as Midorikawa and Saito took the second game to level, but the third game was very one-sided. And so the Indonesians get exactly the start that they wanted. And one more win tomorrow probably be enough to take them into the semi-finals at the weekend. So they come through in the end, 23-21, 16-21, 21-11 in an hour and a minute. Stay with us. Up next, the young sensations in women's doubles. Top seeds, Alou and Tan, take on Johnny and Palella of India in a moment. Well, a warm welcome back to our continuing coverage of the HSBC BWF World Tour Finals from Hangzhou. One match down and 4 to go in our opening session in a very picturesque part of the world. So, confirmation of the victory for